Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Mustangs and the Roadrunners. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you into another edition of Major League Baseball coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Philip Baxter gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What's your take on him, Dan?
Yeah, his last one was kind of a train wreck. Wasn't able to get out of the second inning in his last start and took a loss. He's going to look to go a lot deeper into this one, hopefully to take some of that stress out of that bullpen so the bullpen doesn't have to bail him out again in the second inning.
At the plate, Kevin Grumman. He will lead this one off today.
Kevin Grumman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And look out. Boy, an auspicious way to begin our ball game here this afternoon. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here today. They haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veteran presence, great veteran presence in that clubhouse. And I bet you someone steps up today and says, this stops. We get it done today, boys.
Now the 2-0. Altogether a fine afternoon for baseball. 66 degrees the game time temperature. The 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Standing in now, Orlando Osuna. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Baxter has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Now another 0-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
This is pulled into right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting third, the right fielder, Todd Boswell.
So now to the plate, Todd Boswell. Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Now it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Outside, 3-0 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the three-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Percy.
Striding forward now is the DH, Percy Hopkins, who drove in 2 of their 3 runs in that ball game yesterday. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses ball 1.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Two and 1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Swing and a ball foul tipped at the plate, and oh boy, that got the home plate umpire right in the arm too. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
A nice way to start a new series, Giro. The thing we want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Into the box, Derrick Hills, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
0-1, here it comes. Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black.
Borderline pitch right there, but as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well. 1
ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Boswell over at second. Hopkins first, 1 gone. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and no one can get there as it falls. The throw to the plate, and he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Hey, that's not a bad first milestone. 100th career RBI, Hero.
Yeah, after your first original knockdown, probably for you, your first strikeout, your first bomb, you want to start putting some zeros on the back end of these numbers. 100th ribby, nice milestone right there.
At the plate, Johnny Rogers, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Still only one out in the inning. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that you're a little bit too jumpy out there to start the game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate to just come out and talk to him and encourage him and settle him down a little bit. The 2-2. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the center fielder. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away. Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there. The outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Now to the plate, Junior Johnson. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The 1-0. Three runs already home here. Line to the right side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Into the box now, Trevor Lyon, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Count now a ball and a strike. And that misses. 2-1.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
The 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. From the stretch. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2. Kevin Grumman would be next. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Detroit leads it 4-0. Roger Downs, a Washington-born right-hander, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, with a guy like him, you're just looking for quality innings. Usually he'll give you 6 or 7, and he keeps the team in the ballgame. And when you think about it, what else do you really want from your starter? He's capable of shutting a team down and dominating, but that's not what's expected of him all the time.
Now in the box, Brent Hughes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Favorable call in there for a strike. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now shortstop, Gil.
Digging in, Gil Day. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Digging in, Lee Johnson. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here it comes.
No, that's down.
The 1-0 home. It is a fastball that misses. Now the 2-0 home. Pulled toward right center field. Grumman is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Mustangs lead it 4-0. Second inning set to go, and digging in is the outfielder, Kevin Grumman. First offering on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Runs up and gets this one down, but a foul ball. 1-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. First home run of the campaign for him as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
To the plate now, Orlando Osuna. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. shot to third and handled for the first out.
Todd Boswell.
Now at the plate, Todd Boswell. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0.
0-1, no strike.
This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And this will find its way out near the 355 sign. And now, gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Now that.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
At the plate now, Percy Hopkins, as he'll take a look at ball one. A base hit in his first trip. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Cobra Cole enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Stepping in, Derrick Hills. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now the 1-0. Hills is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. In now, Johnny Rogers. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1.
1-1.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Scorched to third. He's got it. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Digging in to try it again, Bobby Perkins. He hit a sac fly earlier. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that's inside.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, man. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. On now to the bottom of the 2nd. The Mustangs on top 6-0. Standing in, Scooter Shannon. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now here it comes.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
2-0.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Now the 2-1. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Todd Boswell.
Digging in now, Tom Magruder. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
Pitch on the way. Pitch is popped up. Johnson has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Willie Cole.
At the plate, Willie Cole. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Is a fastball taken high for a ball. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's another 2-2. John Delgado would be next. The 3-2 pitch. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. 2 out, nobody on. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Boswell is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Top of the third set to get underway, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Junior Johnson.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
0-1 the count. Here it comes. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Johnson is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Now batting, the third baseman, Trevor Lyon.
Stepping in now, Trevor Lyon, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. But he's back. And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility. Now the 2-0 home.
That's ball 3.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Digging in and looking for more, Kevin Grumman.
The last at that, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First offering on its way.
Inside ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood and a broken bat.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. None out, runners at first and second. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Cole is right there, one down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now back, left field, Orlando Osuna.
Striding in once again, Orlando Osuna. Here comes the first pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cole is there, 2 gone.
Now back, the right fielder, Todd Boswell.
Striding into the box, Todd Boswell. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And that misses 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The rout is officially underway. It is 7-0.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
Standing in now, Percy Hopkins, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Right side, hit hard. And that is into right field, a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Into the box, Derrick Hills. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Detroit leads this one 7-0. Now at the plate, John Delgado. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. In there, strike 2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
So now to the plate, Ike Bellamy, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Into the box now, Chris Taylor. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Mustangs are out on top 7-0. All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be the switch hitting first baseman, Johnny Rogers. He's set. Here it comes. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Now the 2-1. Hit out towards second. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Bobby Perkins, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And it's 1-1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Nobody out, runner on first. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
The batter, the shortstop, Junior Johnson.
Ready once again, Junior Johnson. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. The 0-2 home. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks at a big league way to go.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start at this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Lifted the other way out to left center. Long run for the center fielder. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. In to score is the runner from first. Make it 9-0.
And not to take any credit away from the hitter on this RBI base knock, but I think it's clear this reliever is running on empty at this point. We were just discussing it, and now he serves up a good pitch to hit. He's given a good effort out there, but he's worked harder than he's used to, and I don't think he has anything left.
To the plate now, Kevin Grumman, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Line toward right center, and that'll get down out there. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now of this team. They're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs. It looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired. Going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Thomas Hendricks gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Standing in now, Orlando Osuna. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 66, Todd Boswell.
Striding in, Todd Boswell. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
2 out with the man at first. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Detroit is on top 10-0. Now, Brent Hughes. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. 2-0. Here's the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
Now the 3-0 offering. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Into the box now, Gilday. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. In there, now the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
The 0-1 pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
At the plate, Lee Johnson. Swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Rogers is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Scooter Shannon.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Scooter Shannon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. Strike 2.
I got the count 0-2.
The 0-2 pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be the imposing power bat, Percy Hopkins.
Percy Hopkins.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1. In his career, Hopkins has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Line hard down the line and right. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Popped up. Delgado is calling for it. 1 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Derrick Hills.
Stepping up to the plate, Derrick Hills. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off for ball 1. Ready with the 1-1. Line drive to left. Shannon is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
So coming to the plate, Johnny Rogers. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
First pitch on its way.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high, nasty, diving out of the zone.
The 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row, loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Tom Magruder.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Scooped up, a quick out number 1.
Now batting, center fielder, Willie Cole.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Willie Cole. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Hit in the air out to center field. Grumman is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, the third baseman, John Delgado.
At the plate, John Delgado comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And he swings right through it there. 2-1. And the pitch.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And it's fouled away. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Now at the plate, Bobby Perkins. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
First offering on its way. In there for strike one.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Now batting, shortstop.
Ready for another shot now, Junior Johnson. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Looks like he's pitching pretty cautiously right here, but that happens when a guy's 3 for 3 on the day. Usually he's a guy you challenge a little bit more, but I guess he's earned some respect in this one.
3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Three and 1. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swing and a ground ball to third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Right fielder coming on, and a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4, you know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
At the plate now, Trevor Lyon in the air now, out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Grumman.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Grumman. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Now back, left fielder, Delgado. Osuna.
Into the box, Orlando Osuna. He swings and lines it to left. That's in there, base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
The right fielder, number 66, Todd Boswell.
So now to the plate, Todd Boswell. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. Line drive to center field. Cole is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Detroit is on top here, 11-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Ike Bellamy.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1. Bellamy is a versatile player defensively, normally a second baseman, but he's actually patrolling the outfield in this one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Stepping in now, Chris Taylor. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Called strike 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Brent Hughes.
In now, Brent Hughes. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Ball 2.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Now the 2-0. Two out, nobody on. Popped up. Rogers in foul ground, and no one will get this one. And he struck him out, so it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Billy Rushing comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Seventh inning ready to roll, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Percy Hopkins.
Percy Hopkins.
From the stretch.
Ball, that's it.
Rushing, playing here in his age 31 season. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 2-1 home. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Stepping up now, Derrick Hills. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0 home. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 pitch. Hit sharply but foul down the right side.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Into the box now, Johnny Rogers, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Hit in the air down the left field line. And they can't run it down. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Bobby Perkins waits on deck. Runners on first with 1 down. Fouled away. Three-two pitch. Count remains full. The next 3-2. Ripped down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Another payoff pitch. Now here's a shot out to right center field. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
plate, Bobby Perkins.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And the second run will score as well.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Dean Ma comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Standing in now, Junior Johnson pops this one up. Hughes backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Trevor Lyon.
Stepping in, Trevor Lyon, runner in scoring position with Cigar. First pitch on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Has a look now.
This spot.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Kevin Grumman would be next. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, the center fielder, Kevin.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Kevin Grumman. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. He's set and the pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Grumman enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And to score, the runner from second.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, Gabriel. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
To the plate now, Orlando Osuna. And the fastball is off his glove, and it gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Swing, and he pops him up. Hughes shading to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Detroit leads it 14-0. Last half of the 7th here, and stepping up as the shortstop, Gil Day.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going. Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. In his first pitch strike percentage, less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Lee Johnson.
Settling in now, Lee Johnson. Now the pitch. One out, nobody on. And he misses with it, 1-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he lays off again, ball 3.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
So digging in now, Scooter Shannon 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him, 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Grumman is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the catcher, Todd Magruder.
Stepping into the box, Tom Magruder. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. 2 out with the man at first. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in the long ball threat, Todd Boswell. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope, that's the ball.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is in tight as he moves to get out of the way.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
At the plate now is the designated hitter, Percy Hopkins. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
To 1-2 now. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Derrick Hills. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And looking to improve on a 1 for 5 effort so far. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cole is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Digging in the switch hitter, Willie Cole. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Down the third baseline, reined in, and he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Hey, listen, D-Roll, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single, and hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan. In this one, I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
So now to the plate, John Delgado, as he'll take a look at ball one. And that's right there, and we're even at one. A runner at first with no outs here. And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. Oh, but they throw it away at second. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
Into the box, Ike Bellamy is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first two plate appearances so far. He's set, now the pitch. Grounded to third. To second for one. And it's in time to get him. But they do play to run on the play.
Yeah, you know, that's a big wasted opportunity. Even though a run does score on the play, they're still down, and trading two outs at this point in the game is really costly. Not a good turn of events for them.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in is the DH, Chris Taylor. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a curveball in for a strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Looking to send him packing again.
That's a ball. I got to count 2-2.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So one run on one hit, one error in the inning, and no one left on base. Ninth inning coming up. Detroit is out in front here, 14-1. All set to start the ninth in this one. And here comes the first baseman, Johnny Rogers.
The first baseman, Johnny Rogers.
Now the pitch. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Two balls and no strikes. Swung on, missed. 2-1. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Right fielder looking up, still going back. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year as they just continue to pour it on here.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now back, Bobby.
At the plate now, Bobby Perkins. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And this one's too far inside, ball two.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Smoke toward the hole. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
Stepping in now, Junior Johnson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 4 hits already in this one, and looking for number 5 here. Here comes the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. Throw won't get him. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Bruce Cartwright enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. In now, Trevor Lyon, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. One and one. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Popped him up. Hughes moving to his left. 1 out.
The batter, the center fielder, Grumman.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Kevin Grumman, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And another foul ball. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
now move over to first, and the runner back easily. Runners are at first and third, one away. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal needed, and there are two away.
Now back.
Standing in, Orlando Osuna. Looking to minimize the damage here.
1-0.
Ball and no strikes. Here it is. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. A weak grounder down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. Detroit leads this one 15-1. David Newton is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Ready for another chance. Brent Hughes starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and no one will track it down. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
To the plate now, Gil Dade. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home. Hit hard on the ground to first. Right to him. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now back, first baseman, Lee Johnson.
So striding in, Lee Johnson. First offering on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And there's ball 1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Scooter Shannon would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. This one's flared toward left center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
Standing in now, Scooter Shannon, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Liner towards second. That gets down, and the inning continues. The relay. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Into the box now, Tom Magruder, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1, here it comes. Ball 1. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Mustangs have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
15-1 is the final. Detroit put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Roger Downs gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Philip Baxter struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon, and we remind you to please drive home safely.